Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we'll be looking at Sinister strategies in Among Us. For this video, we'll be going over some of the sneakiest strats for players to use while playing Impostor in the game Among Us. If there are any deliciously evil ways you go about killing or fooling your friends, tell us about them in the comments, because not sharing them looks pretty sus. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Be aware of the cameras. Although killing off crewmates can sometimes seem as easy as finding a secluded area and activating a kill animation, it isn't always that simple. Every map in Among Us has some kind of security system. For the Skeld and Polis, this means security cameras. When in use, a red light will appear on them. If you're going to kill someone near a camera, be sure it isn't on. Also, feel free to use the cameras yourself, either to find a potential victim, or just be aware of people's movements so you don't accidentally incriminate yourself by claiming to be where everyone else is gathered. Avoid specific accusations. Along with killing and sabotage, imposters can also enlist crewmates to do their job for them. This is achieved by manipulating other players into voting out innocent players. However, when doing so, it's best not to call someone out with a specific bit of wrongdoing, like seeing someone kill or vent. If confirmations of who is and who isn't an imposter are turned on, suspicion will immediately fall back on you for pushing the blame on someone innocent. Instead, maybe suggest that someone else's behavior is odd, or that being near where the body was found is sus. Engage in discussions, but not too much. A big chunk of Among Us is going to be talking with the group about what's going on and who may be the imposter. A lot of imposters' first instinct is to dominate the conversation, since it's easier to steer guilt away from themselves. However, this is so common that it's actually more sus to do so. Unless you have a reputation among other players as a master detective, don't go all in. But still, it's better to remain engaged than to remain quiet, since letting everyone else bicker and cast doubt on each other is also a common tactic. Instead, try to ask relevant questions like where other people were during the last round. This can help you craft your own alibi. Vent body camping. The vents are a quick way for imposters to move around the map, but often carry a lot of risk, since any crewmate who sees you is going to know you're an imposter. However, vents don't have to be used to move. One fun way to use them is to kill someone. Hop in a vent and then wait for someone to come upon the body, preferably after your kill cooldown has been restored. Before they can report it, hop out and kill them. While high risk, it can be very rewarding, particularly if you're playing with multiple imposters and the other has been found out already. 2 bodies in one room will look like a double kill, casting even more doubt. Pay attention to the other imposter. While playing imposter, you'll sometimes have a teammate. Although it's often smart not to spend too much time with them, since people dying around the both of you tends to look pretty incriminating, that doesn't mean you should ignore them completely. Grouping up for the occasional double kill can be fun, but if you do stay apart, you should keep an eye on their movements whenever possible to prevent you from stepping on each other's toes, at least. Also, if everyone's suspicious of them and ready to vote them out, don't defend them or skip. Always vote with the group. Better that they die so that you can carry on undetected. Make a friend. Crewmates like to stick together for safety. It helps give you an alibi to narrow down who the imposter is. And if one gets killed, the other can report the body and point out the perpetrator. But imposters can use this tactic against crewmates. By attaching yourself to someone and not killing them when you have ample opportunity, they'll be more likely to vouch for you in discussions. It's a bit of a long con, but it can pay off down the line. Of course, your inevitable betrayal will probably sting that much more, but you'll be too busy laughing maniacally to care. Know the tasks and how to fake them. If you're new to the game and you're playing with newbies, you can pretty easily lie about not knowing the tasks or where they are, but more experienced players will be able to spot inconsistencies more easily. So, the best way to become a better imposter is to polish your crewmate skills. Figure out which tasks are where on each map. Be mindful of the taskbar too. Some tasks do or do not cause it to go up, so if you step away before it goes up, you'll be suspicious to eagle-eyed players. Lastly, some tasks aren't safe to fake, because they have animations on the map that other players can see, such as the medbay scan. Self-reporting. So, you've just killed a crewmate. Now what? You could ditch the room as fast as you can, either by leaving traditionally or by venting. Or, you could report the body of the person you just killed. This can be a risky strategy, as it's common enough that you'll still be suspicious. However, sometimes it's better to be a little sus than have someone discover you leaving a room with a body in it or going in the general direction away from one. Timing and positioning are things to keep in mind with this strat, and it's definitely best not to do it multiple times per game, since it's a huge red flag when people drop dead and you just happen to be nearby. Stack kills. A common strategy among crewmates is to stack up when multiple people are performing the same task. If done right, this can cause imposters to kill what they believe is a lone person, when one or several people are actually witness to it. However, imposters can turn this on its head. By standing in the stack with the crewmates and killing one of them, suspicion is cast on everyone in the stack. It's best to perform this with 4 or more people in the stack, and you definitely don't want to be the last person to stand there, as the others will question why no one died until you joined in. It also narrows down the list of suspects to include you, so take care. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.